I just wanted to go party with my friends. I was drinking and smoking and, you know, doing all the things a teenage boy shouldn't do. So as soon as I moved out of my mom's house, I didn't want anything to do with church. I didn't want to waste my morning on a Sunday. You know, you're working, you're a young kid. You don't want to give up that Sunday. I was going to do my own thing now because I'm not under my mom's roof. You know, I don't want anything to do with that. So I went out and did my own thing, had my own family. And, you know, I didn't really do any of the drinking and partying anymore until it became, you know, legal for marijuana in Michigan. You know, so I was like, hey, it's right up here. I live, you know, 15, 20 minutes from the border of Michigan. So the access of getting to Michigan was very fast. And to me, just being able to go up and buy some pot, you know, to get high other than to go to some weird person's door was appealing. So I went up there and I started smoking again, you know, and slowly but surely it became a everyday, all the time thing. You know, getting high as much as I could, 365, I'd run home from work and get high. So with that, you know, the world started changing. You know, I didn't like the way the world was going. And for me, I didn't see smoking pot was anything wrong. You know, I wasn't hurting anybody. You know, it was just fun, some way to relax. But I started listening to a podcast. It was a everyday kind of Bible podcast. You know, just randomly, I was bored at work. Just put it on my phone. Decided to just listen every day, you know. And as I listened, I feel like God was speaking to me through my word, through His word, you know. And He's kind of nudging me. I drive by this church down the road, and I could just feel it. Like, go to church. Go to church. I'm like, no, I don't want to get up, you know. So finally, I decide that I'm gonna go to church, just me, you know, and check it out, you know, because I want a relation. I'm like, I got to figure out this relationship with God. And, you know, I sit down in the church and the first thing they say is relationship is at our core. And I'm just like, oh man, there's my sign, God, you know, here's your sign. So I kind of just jumped in, you know, started going to church. And about attending there 3-4 months, I decided to get baptized. And, you know, with baptism, it's a symbol, you know, your old self, you know, is dying with Christ on that cross, and you come out of the water a new man, a new person. And, you know, that kind of